where we coming? The next day, so we coming. So we coming. Then we cross the weekend day. Then we get all money to send to the team. When they come, we will tell you, I don't know the day. I will tell you. Let's see that.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We want to welcome you this morning. This is RDTV. You are welcome this morning to join our conversation here from the state of Wisconsin, USA. We welcome all of you to help us share this video. As we usually do, we ask you to be a part of our discussion this morning. Thank you so much. Stay tuned as we put ourselves together to start this conversation this morning.
We walk back and give you and support you, then you say support, get me to jail. You are arresting, you're putting to jail, but people don't know that you go in jail.
Okay, you know what?
No.
I cannot take you to jail. You don't
You will get me, Senator Johnson. But the way you treated us, you may have spent 385,000 Liberian to go to election. If you want that your group, you are sort of tell us a chair you're with. You all our father. You do it, we spend our money, they can play for all of us.
You know what? You know what you do?
No.
My appeal to you is, I am building an institution for the country and the country.
So now, we have a demonstration applying to the county attorney, but we have
demonstration there. If you want to go there to destroy, get the road open.
No, I already applied to the county attorney. I told Radio Kagima now we're going there. The moment we go to court, we not get redress, we're going to your school, going out demonstration.
Go there and you cannot even go to campus.
Anything you want to do to him, Papa, do to him, and life is not important now. His father get no feeling. Do anything you want to do to me.
Oh, I want to go see Jesus.
My dad want to see Jesus. Do anything you want to, Papa.
If you try just go there, you will meet a force on the ground.
I will go there. I will go there. You want to tell me? Johnny, for the father, you see that all you see about.
So this is Senator Johnson and the children in Lima County. They want to go see Jesus now.
Get me to jail. You are arresting, you're putting to jail, but people don't know that you go in jail.
Okay, you know what?
No.
I cannot take you to jail.
You will get me, Senator Johnson. But the way you treated us, you may have spent 385,000 Liberian to go to election. If you want that your group, you are sort of tell us a chair you're with. You all our father. You do it.
All right. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Ambassador ROOSEVELT DAHN again. RDTV. We are here this morning. We are discussing the evil of our opposition. They call them CPP. Okay. I'm going to get to you soon. Let me pull out what I have here that I'm going to be talking about this morning. Wow, I shared the video more than it's the way I'm supposed to share it. Okay, let me delete one of these. Yes, this is what we're going to be talking about this morning. Okay, let me get hold of what actually I have on the screen. The question this morning is what is the moral lesson that this collaborating political party CPP teach our people? Okay, what would be the moral lesson they will teach our people in Liberia? And then after that, it says that the CPP is like a baby that names her parents' guardian to grow up. So we are the parents, and we'll guard her to grow up. Okay, we are taking this topic from the CPP framework. The CPP framework from the beginning, they said that they wanted to only pay attention to people who will be able to get on the internet to be insulting people. So when they brought that framework, we debunked them. Okay, the citizens of Liberia thought very, very bad against it because it was not a good idea. Okay, so since that time, they took the framework up, and we have not been able to see when this paper will be able to surface again on the public. Okay, so the second one came the last time. They had the primary. So the primary again, it was not legitimate. It was fraud. It was very bad. So now the citizen again, when they spoke against it, now they rejected the whole thing and they are going to redo it. So our question this morning is, what is the moral lesson will the CPP teach our people? Okay, what is the different thing that they are going to bring on the table? Okay, guys, I think my camera is kind of tripping. I think we're still working on the platform, but I want you to just bear with. I hope you guys are hearing me. If not, you let me know. Let me work on some of the things that I'm supposed to work on so that we will make it better. Just tell them, say yes, I'm hearing, so that we know that you guys are hearing me. So this situation, that's what I said the example as CPP being a baby that need her parent guardian to grow up. Okay, so we the citizens of Liberia, in fact, we the citizens, we are the parents of the CPP, and we are here to teach them to grow up. We will teach them because they claim that they are educated. They claim that they are more intelligent. Okay, and I'm not doubting that, but their behavior is supposed to show to us that what they claim to be, they are. Okay, so this is our topic this morning. If you, the older person, if you can look at somebody that you are older than them and begin to insult them and begin to do something evil to them, what you expect the little child there to do to you? Okay, for example, let me just say the other way. If you are the older person and the little child that you know that you are older and you can even born that child, if the child abuse you, what will you do? Will you abuse the child back? Will you be able to cause the same thing the child is telling you? That means you are not moral because you're supposed to respect yourself. If a little child comes and just insult you, what you do? You let it go, or you take the complaint to the parent of the child. You cannot be the one to stand there and say, if you insult me, I'm going to insult you even more than that. So this go to say is that the CPP that they call and say our parents, they are the older people. They are the well-educated and intelligent people, well-experienced. Okay? Now they used to say that the CDC is a troublemaker, trouble people. So now what the trouble people are doing, according to them, is what exactly they are doing. So what is the difference? So that's what I said the example. You are the older pricing over them. When you see the child come and just abuse you, probably, what will you do? Will you stand there and insult that child by? The same thing that the child tell you. Will you stand there and tell the child by? What will you do? So if you do that, people will look at you like, oh, maybe you are not the person they expect you to be. Because you don't expect a little child to come and insult you, then you stand over there and insult the child by. Because the child doesn't care, you are the older person. So why is it that the CPP are saying, or is saying that, I'm just speaking in a group thing now, is saying that they are the real people in the country. They know exactly what to do. And by the way, they are going to start insulting the little people, the little ones. Why are they doing that? Is it the right way to do? That's our discussion this morning. So the CPP does not have a moral lesson. That's why we are asking the question. What will be the moral lesson that they will be able to teach our people? Will they have anything that they will be able to teach our people to understand? If so, how will they do it? Because everything that they are condemning, they have been condemning the CDC, that they are not fit to lead this country. They cannot do anything better. Those are the things that they themselves are doing. So at this time, we cannot even consider what they are planning to do. Because if you tell me that I am not a fake person, I cannot do something better, you should be able to do it better than me. So you cannot go and do the opposite. Then people will not respect you. People will not believe what you're going to do, what you're trying to do, okay? That's exactly what we are saying. They condemn, they condemn, they condemn. They never even believe that we will be able to have a better leadership, okay? A better leadership. And he's a competent person. They never even thought of that, okay? Everything that they thought about this gentleman have been the opposite of everything that they are doing. So you said that you are educated. Why will you go and write trash and bring it to the public and send the trash out? We are not being able to see that. So that means they are not able to do anything. They are even surprised to see that the CDC will be having a blueprint that they will be able to work with. The proper agenda. How did they arrive at that kind of paper to be able to work with that kind of framework? How did they arrive at that? They are surprised because they never thought that people from CDC will be able to be the smart people to do something better. They never thought of that. But today we are seeing that everything that we are and his people like us are doing, we are doing the right thing. Okay? So it's a very shame on them, and they are struggling. How can they come by to grab, to get the whole of government anymore? For example, just their recent, go to see UP, the recent election that they have, to tell you that these people, they plan to get rid of any native person in their government or in this country. What they did, okay? Women pay that you guys are always been hearing about. Women pay was one of those who hold the CDC, okay? Women pay was one of those bring beyond Unity Party rather. Women pay because during the June 7th, after the June 7th, the last protest they brought, women pay rejected it and told them that are not in favor of this protest that we are doing. To tell president to step down, that will not help us. This is not the right way to go about. Okay? So because of that, they suspended women pay. Now they went, the plan click against women pay so that women pay cannot be the chairman for the party. Even people from different parties, they have influence over the UP party to go and vote against women pay. Okay? We cannot see people to do leadership like that in our country. If you say that you are the best person, you want to change the system in the country, you have to be able to do the moral thing so that we will be able to see that you are the right person. And when we give you the opportunity tomorrow, you will be able to do what is right for our people. But you are not able to exhibit that leadership ability. So how can we trust you with our leadership in the country? We cannot do that. Okay? What did women pay do that you got go against him and remove him and vote against him? And to say that what they are doing, now the party is completely broke. They do not have money. They do not have money. For example, they are going ahead to elect somebody, Indian background, Lebanese man background, to elect him as the chairman for the party, to tell you that they are completely broke. How would that be? That's the place you're going to find it difficult, because that man will not associate himself with the people from the indigenous background. He will not do that. He will always be with the people from the Congo South. They have to do that. They know each other. They know the reason why they put him. Because people who did the voting, who did the campaign, they will oversee instructing people to vote how they want to vote. This is how our country has been all the time. This is how things have always been in Liberia. People oversee, they take control over the government of Liberia. They tell the government what to do. They instruct the government. They control the government. They pull the government by its nose. That's what they continue to do. And by this time, we are not able to do We will not accept that in the CDC government. That's the reason they are getting very, very angry and very, very bad. They are not able to come to take over what they are being used to say oversee, to control the people in Liberia. Because they have found out that there are a lot of young people, and more especially from the indigenous side. They are in the United States. They are in the diaspora. So anything that they bring to try to control our people in Liberia, we will get in the way. We will get up and stand up against it. We will fight against it. So for this reason, they are not able to succeed on anything that they're able to do. Rather than that, they could have taken over since we are came to power. They could have taken over. They could have get pushing out and get over there. But because we are here, we will not sleep. We cannot sleep. And we will never, never sit down. We will always be on our feet to fight for our people. That's what you are saying. So to tell you that the CPP is a moral political party, that's a blind lie. They are not. Everything that they are trying to do, it has become failure. They cannot even go about to tell us anything that they're able to do that will be able to help, that we can see the example that these people are good moral people we can follow. I will be the good example of our country. When they go to writing good paper, they are not able to do. Okay? Anything that they bring on the table that are able to convince people to even talk about voting for them, it always been condemned by the people. So tell me, you are not able to do anything on your own. Whatever you do, people will put more on you, and you will have to go by. You will have to go by to undo everything and redo it. That means you don't actually know what to do. How can we vote for you? We will not do that. Okay? We will not do that. And we are waiting to see the first election that will happen in Nimakande again. Because the first attempt, we had to talk against it. And now you guys are going back to redo it. So this is just the sign of defeat continually that you are bringing to yourself. Because you are not able to do anything that will resemble good leadership. So people like that, we try to see how they do things, where they come from, how they want to show themselves to the public, and then we will know exactly who they are. Okay? So they had no control over anything. Let us get to the rape issue now in Liberia. The rape issue in Liberia today, we want to say that President George Manneh, we tell you thank you so much. To be a sincere leader, to be a leader that team verified. The rape issue, they thought, the opposition thought they could use it against the government. Okay? But I'm so glad that today, this rape issue has been taken care of. Okay? Rape issue in Liberia was just something that it came to people's attention. But it's not something that is new to anybody here. We all know about that. Rape has started very, very ever since in Liberia. Way back. But at that time, women never took those things to be anything serious. They used to be afraid to come forth to explain those things to people. Okay? A lot of women in Liberia, they know that rape, if you count 10 women, you will find out that among them, other 4 to 6 have been raped from the time they were born. Okay? So it is not new. But we have never been able to take it serious, to push it there, so that it will go into law. But now, it is George Manneh government who have come today to make rape issue as a #1 issue in Liberia. Now he declared rape yesterday in Liberia as a serious and emergency case in Liberia. So anybody who call and say that somebody has attempted me or raped me, that case will be taken very seriously. Okay? Nobody going to take it for granted. There will be a police. They will dispatch there. They're going to go and take you to the hospital and check you so that they will make sure whether what you are saying is true or not. Even if it is not something that you had to go to the hospital, they will be able to arrest the situation for further investigation. That's what's going to happen. Who did that? It's Judge Malenwea. So today we are all happy that our children, our young people in Liberia will be safe. Nobody will go and harass them sexually. It's not going to happen. Okay? He now pay attention to rape. So now we do not have any case for rape in Liberia to come and demonstrate about. I just want to tell the people who were demonstrating. Now, be very sincere to yourself or be able to inform your people, anybody that you connected to, that this rape issue we were taking it light is not no longer light something. It's no longer something to joke about. We thought we were going to use that opportunity to go in the street to demonstrate. But now, the president of this country has declared this thing as emergency thing, that it will be speedy investigated. Okay? So, we are not taking it live anymore. We are not going to take it for granted. Anybody who rape, whether you are from CPP, you are from CDC, you will be there with severely. So, what you need to do, those of you that were jumping up, we know the post your post up. Those things your posted, we know all. So, what you need to do now, I ask you to go as a CPP member to start informing your brothers and sisters so that they will be able to take precaution. They should not be in such a problem, because tomorrow, you that were just out there protesting for rape, if, for example, any of your relative being caught, it will be bad for you. So what you need to do is to go to inform your people and say that I'm one of those, or I'm one of those who advocating for rape. Please be serious. Please be careful. Know who you talk to. Know how you have your relationship with people. If somebody tells you, I don't like this, do not go about. Do not go follow to force the person. And there should be there should be agreement between you and the person before you have anything to do with them. So that tomorrow when some of such a thing happen, you will be able to stand out there to talk. But if your family is caught in it, you will be made shame, because we know all of you who took this thing to be something to go and disrupt peace, because election is coming, to go and disrupt peace in Liberia. Now this issue has been taken care of. I don't know what will be the next thing that you people will want to do, but we are all happy. We are all happy that rape case in Liberia now is not any easy thing that you can play with. It's not anything that you can joke about. Okay? We are all been talking about rape. But now, this is the final time that anybody who is involved, who is being accused, will go through the due process. Okay? Due process means we will give you time to bring your lawyer, to go and get your witness, to go and bring any evidence that will set you free from that case. But the government will not take it for granted. Okay? If you are being involved in it, there will be a serious consequence for you. And we don't want that to happen. So we don't want you tomorrow to say, oh, the weird government is doing this to our people. This is what all of us advocated for, and we wanted it to happen. Now it has happened. We are all happy that this thing came to light, so that we will be able to take speedy or step against this rape. Now, rape is no longer a play thing in Liberia. Don't play with it. And there is no reason now that people will go in the street to go demonstrate for rape, because even the judges, they all will be held accountable if they don't take it serious. Anybody accused and the person go to court, if you don't take it serious to investigate a case the right way, you the judge, you will be there with too. So The money is already gone out there. So it left for you to see whether we all will act upon it, we will not act upon it, we will play that year. This is not political issue now. That somebody will go and say they're going to demonstrate again, Georgia. And this is what I led about a government. Everything that people have planned before in the past to do, everything have been taken care of. Now we no longer hear about salary issue in the country. Okay? Nobody ever talk about salary. Before the month end, people will get their salary sometime right after between the 16th, 17th, going to the end of the month. That means you are still working and you're getting paid for the month that you're working for. So if you don't complete the month, probably you're going to be owed in the government. This is what we talk about leadership. Okay? Leadership. Good government. When you have good government, everything will be good. My very said, I worked in the police before. And it used to be sometimes we will go 2 to 3 months without our pay. Despite we have huge leadership. Okay? Leadership. Good government. When you have good government, everything will be good. My very said, I worked in the police before. And it used to be sometimes we will go. Sorry. This is probably yeah, you're playing from the background. Sorry, guys. So to let you know that we are not going to take this thing any more light and like something we can just joke about it, like a children play stuff. So rape issue, it have been taken care of completely. So when we look at how people used to take salary in the country, it's not all the ministry used to take salary on time. Some places we used to go 2 to 3 months without pay. That's why we have huge money coming in the country. Okay? But it always happen. Many governments that are passed in our country, they have been sometimes reluctant to pay people on time, sluggish on paying salary. This is not the first time. But since this part of this stuff have been taken care of, we are so happy that tomorrow, nobody will come in the street. We no longer hear about that. We no longer hear about that. Oh, people demonstrating for salary. The few people who were demonstrating, they feel they from the capital. They were just people, probably they were just pushed to go because those two guys, or Jeremiah Kuhn and Thomas Fala, the two of them running. So there was a chance for them to go. There was a chance for people to go and push their name up there to say some negativity about them. That's what they were doing. But it wasn't actually true that all the clean they were bringing, it was something. Okay? For example, we in this country working in this United States, the money that you make per month or per every 2 weeks, so now they will tell you that you made $2,000. But when the one that will come to you on your paycheck, sometimes you look, it will be $900, $1,000. Where all the other money go? They will cut everything, tax. They will cut everything, tax. So Liberian men, they are hard to pay tax. We do not want to pay tax. But at the same time, we want government to do more for us. If you don't pay tax, how you expect the government to operate? Government does not have money somewhere making business. They run through the tax that they collect from people. Okay? That's how the government operates. So if you are there, you're doing business, you say that you don't want to pay tax. You're working, you take pay. When they want to cut little money from you, it becomes private. You complain. How you think the government will operate? All of us are working in the country. Who are ever getting their pay without tax cut from their pay? Tell me, have you ever seen that? To get your pay without any tax cut, everything just come red normal the way you set it out. Nobody take any penny from there. It don't work like that. Okay? It don't work like that. They were complaining because why is it that they took 6% out of their money? Okay? That's all they were complaining about. So they wanted to bring the noise again so that those two guys are going to election, they will say bad thing about them. So people will say, oh, these people, probably they steal the money in this place here. But it didn't happen like that. Okay? It didn't happen like that. But You have to be very smart. When you accusing people, you should know how you accuse people. So most of the things that we used to talk about. And my question is, what is a good thing that we Liberians looking for? All the good things that come in, we continue to abuse it. We continue to reject it. We continue to say it's not what we want. It's not what we want. What else will you say? We all were crying for rape. When you go on and pay, we all change our Facebook profile, something like that about rape. Now the president is saying that rape now in Liberia will be an emergency situation. Nobody will take it lightly. If you are being accused, yet know that you will go through different processes before you be released. If it is true that, or it is false, before you be released. But if it is found out, and they are even trying to carry on DNA machine in Liberia, if that is there, okay, so that rape cases will be speedily investigated. Nobody will take it for granted, okay? So what are some of the good things we want? That's not a good thing we've been crying for. That's it. Whether you're in opposition, you in ruling government, that's what we've been crying for. We all should be happy about that, okay? Because it's going to be there forever. If the next government come tomorrow, that rape case or rape law or rape enforcement will be the order of the day. Nobody will go against it. We will try to do that. So that's why we are all happy, and most of us, more especially from the ruling party, we are happy. So that tomorrow they will not say that, oh, Jawia is a peace ambassador. Why is it that honor is leadership? People were raping people in the country randomly. So it's good. Now it's going to be serious something. We all will wait and see how it goes for now. The way the case you to go to the police station and be settled there, it's not going to be. So the policemen will be afraid because they're not going to want, they don't want to lose their job. They will be afraid. If they handle no cases, they will be very careful how to do it. And if they don't do it better, by fire come, probably some of them will pack their load and go home. Okay, nobody going to take it serious. So this is not only for one person, it's not for the ruling party, it's not for the opposition, but we all will benefit because we want our young people to be safe. Now what we are talking about, we want our young people to be safe. So no need that you will come to tell us, oh, the man is not doing right. If the man does good, try to praise him. Okay? So nobody is coming now to say thank you, President Weah, thank you for this. Then what made you advocate? We are seeing most of the advocate people saying they were talking about this thing, and we came yesterday to talk about it. We visited their Facebook page. They are not going to want to put anything there and say, oh, thank you, Mr. President. This is the bold step that you are taking. So what was the advocate about? Was it for a rape, or was it advocate for something else? The thing that you were advocating for, the thing that you wanted it to happen, now they are declaring it something serious. So what will be your next step? What are you supposed to do? But now someone else should even be or having program to congratulate the president, to tell the president, thank you for doing this. We appreciate you for coming at least to be able to test on against this thing. It's too much. Now they are quiet because he took step that against them now. He took step that against them. They never thought that he going to take it serious. So they wanted to ride on it. They wanted to use that opportunity to come to disrupt the peace that we have, to come to embarrass the country, to protest. Now, they are all shamed. How could this happen? How would the man be serious about this thing? We thought you were just going to play low so we can use this thing to ride on him. Now the man say, even you the one that joking in the street there. If any woman call all here and say, you put your head on in their clothes there without their consent, we will catch you. Now they all afraid. Nobody want to call. Nobody want to talk. So the CPP, you the CPP there, we know you the way you can hustle because the people from the United Party, the way they hustle in the country, the way they deal with our young girls, we know. So some of them will soon go to that place. There will be the fight to day on there. Yeah, we're waiting to see. Yeah, because water dry, fish eat fish. So now we are waiting to see. But my concern is, why is it that all the rape victims or advocates are not coming forward to tell President we are thank you for what you did? When will they come to realize that President we have agreed, a frame or empower their advocate? When will you know? You were advocating for something. Okay? I have been advocating for peace and reconciliation. So tomorrow, a President we can come and say, oh, I'm ready now for us to make peace in this country. We will set a group to go from country to country to talk about peace. Let us make peace in this country. Then that will be plus for me. I will say, oh, I have won, because this is what I have been advocating for. And I will be even glad to stand up on my Facebook profile, to at least on my Facebook page, to write something there to tell the President, thank you for taking this step. So you who have been advocating, Mr. DAHN, you are a member of the opposition. I am not. I beg you, when will I be a member of the opposition? I beg you, man. Start that. So, my brother E-Man, I can't be. I'm not the opposition, man. I can't be, because I don't fit in that kind of category. People who don't know what they're doing, I can't be a part of them. So, this is the situation. You should be happy. We should be able to see all of our advocates, rape advocates that were just passing all around on Facebook, making noise for rape. Now rape is now a serious matter in our country. We want to see your reaction. What are you going to say? What will be your reaction? What will be your response to we are step toward rape? When you just sit down quietly, what are you going to do? Tell us. That's why we are waiting. We want people to say something. Okay? Even if you don't say it, we will force you to say something. If you don't say it, we will push you to say something, because you are showing yourself as a rape advocate. Now rape is now, this is how far we are come with rape. So what you say? What is your next step? What are you going to say? What are you going to say about rape? Is it going to be something that you're not going to make people to know? We want to see you. Go up there, make your case. Tell the people that, yes, this thing, we were taking it light, but it has come to the point now that people are taking it serious. So we want to see that part. We want to see that part. Okay, that's what we're saying. We want all of you who have been advocating for rape to go up there, to go make your case. Go and make your case. Call President Weah. You don't have to call him to answer. Go on your profile, the same place you went before. You were writing all kinds of things about rape. Go there and write the same thing, that rape is no longer a joke. Rape is no longer plaything in Liberia. Guys, y'all be serious. Those of you that are being part of all doing this thing, guys, this is no longer a joke thing. Please go on your Facebook page. Write the same way you were writing. Everything that you wrote about rape. Their government will not taking rape business serious. Their government will calm down. This government is no serious government. Now this government saying, if you commit, if you put your hand in any woman clothes without their consent, you going to sub you will be there forever. Go and write the same thing on your page. Let the same thing, the same way you used to advocate. Take the whole day or the whole month. Advocate that rape is now serious problem in Liberia. That's why we all been advocating for. God has answered our prayer. Please go and do. That's my request to all of you. Those of you who have been advocating for rape. Okay? Even though we know it's a bad thing, but if you claim that you are advocate for rape, this is what we want you to do. Go and tell your people that follow you, tell them that rape is not joke thing, guys. This thing, we shouldn't take it for fun. We thought it was going to be play thing. Now it's no longer a play thing. Please go. Write something on your page. Let me see. We've been checking. Nothing is coming. We are not hearing anything from the other side. No demonstration again, but we want you to even make a one-day awareness to say, oh, thank you, President Weah. They ready. Thank you for coming in to help. This thing is too much. Our people have been hurt. But this time, our young people, our women, our men, they all will be protected, because rape is not just for women, it's for everybody. But tell me, when will you do that? Who will do that? We know all of you the rape advocate, because the thing you posted on your Facebook page, the feed it, we saw it. It's still there. We still reading those things. So please go and do the same thing. Say we are taking the thing serious. Make the awareness, the same way you were making awareness on your page that a lot of people were reading. Please go and write something. Yesterday, I wrote the same thing on my page. So I guess everybody that follow the platform, they are read that part. Okay? That, oh, President William, on today's date, September 11, had declared rape as an emergency situation in Liberia. I guess anybody who follow me, because I also share on my regular page. So people who follow RDTV and also follow my regular page, I get all of them have seen that part. So we all helping to get the information. While you two can write the same thing, let people that follow you to see it. Then say, oh, thank God. This is what we all were crying for, President. We are thank you. And I even told President, we are thank you in it. I said it, thank you, President. We are, our children will be saved now. Our young people will be saved. So that's the awareness. Other people who will be able to read that part will say, oh, thank God. This thing has come to this point. But why is it that you acquire? So you only want to use the rape to cause trouble in the country. Because we already know the troublemaker. The troublemaker is the CPP. Those are the people, the irresponsible people who cause trouble in the country. Those are the people that have been disturbing the country. They said CPP was disrupted, but they are not. CDC cannot do that. Very, very peaceful and intelligent political party is CPP. In fact, CDC. So the CPP is the one who have been disrupting peace in the country. You are seeing that from all their protests and other things that they have done in the country, all the way down to their convention, primary, that could not even hold. Wherever they go, noise behind them. And it's not different presidents, so of them among themselves. So we already know who is disrupted in the country, who is troublemaker in the country, who can cause the bad trouble. We already know all of them. But my appeal to them is let them go on their Facebook pages and write and say, oh, thank you, President Weah. Now rape is now emergency situation in Liberia. We want to say thank you, Papa. Thank you for doing this. You are a leader, a visionary leader. You are the one that we want. Thank you for doing this. That's what we want to see. If you don't do that, we will continue to ask your advocacy what you stand for. Is it only for bad thing, or are you advocating for good thing? Because if you were advocating for good thing, those were going to be some of the good things you're going to pick up yesterday to even talk about on your platform, to share it with many people as you can, that yes, the rape that we've been advocating for over years is no longer joke thing. People will be taking rape issue now in Liberia very, very serious, like a real murder case. If it happens, we will catch you. We will hold you. So tell me, why you had to say? Do you have to thank President Weah for that? Or you had to sit down quietly? Those of you, I know all of you, those of you that wrote rape thing on your pages, you change your profile with rape. We want you to go back on your Facebook page, write the word, Weah, thank you. You are a man. You are a leader. You are a true son of this soil. You believe in, you are feminine in chief. You believe in women. Okay? This is what you do for your children to be safe. Thank you so much for your hard work. Go buy on your Facebook page. I beg you, go and do it. I saw everything that you wrote about rape. I'm still reading those things. Go buy and add new posts and say thank you, Weah, for making rape to be #1 case in Liberia. I want to say thank you. Thank you. You are our father. Thank you for doing this. Our young people will be safe. Please go and do. If you don't do, I will be on the team for over 1 month. Continue to embarrass you. Go back there and write something, let people know. Okay? When you go on my Facebook page, I change my Facebook frame. profile frame, the picture there, the frame around here, I change it. I change it with stop rape. It's there. So I did that. That people are following me. They always know that we are all concerned about the rape issue that they brought. Now, we were creating awareness so that the president will know, will be able to know that this thing is very serious. It's not only about CPP stuff, so we all should get involved. And the CDC or whoever, we all jump in the street to create awareness. And our awareness did not go in vain. The president listened to us. Not one person, the entire country. So the president listened to all. And now declare this issue as a serious matter in the country. So you that have been playing with this thing, you think that we're going to be cheering for you to come and win your political fight. Zero. Woe unto you. Because we're not going to do that now. We all pray to the president. We all were creating awareness so that the president will listen to all. Now he listen to all. He say, rape. The day you call any little child and do something to her, you're in trouble. The president listen to us. The president listen to us. So you please go by. Okay? Go by and write the thing on your Facebook page. Please don't write whole book. Just write little thing. And you can bold the whole writing and make a little diagram that it will be big enough that people will see it. You don't have to write whole pamphlet. Don't write whole paragraph. Just write short things. Say thank you. Thank you, President. We are that today. Rape issue now in Liberia is #1. Thank you for doing that. Please go. If you don't do that, then we will continue to question your advocacy that you're talking about. What is you standing for? Are you only advocating for opposition or are you advocating for the entire country? You go there. You tell my sister, you're sitting or Martin, that we are said there is no rape that somebody will take it for granted in Liberia. Anytime anybody commit rape in Liberia, that person will be there with. You please tell her. I guess sometimes you follow my page too. You tell her that we no longer taking rape issue for granted. Okay? Anybody will catch you. Even if that your follow on the other side, we catch them. Some of them have been raping long time ago. Because we saw Benina Uriah with little girls sitting down on a lap. In our drinking spot. They're drinking, they're enjoying. Okay? The child Sally. He grabbed a little girl that was still sucking titty. Until today, finally, they both of them married. So, the rape issue has started ever since. It's not today, it started ever since. But we thank God that we was able to nail it down completely. Yes, that the man we call football player. The man, he nailed the whole damn thing. So when we catch you, no mercy for you. No mercy. So you don't have to come here to say you're going to come here to demonstrate and go protest and things. This is the game. This is the idea that we found. This is the strategy that we found now. If we are known this thing long time, then our demonstration have finished long time in Liberia. But we never knew. Okay? We never knew. We never knew. If we are known long time, then no more. Nobody will be talking about demonstration in Liberia. Okay? So this is our strategy. I come and tell people now, me bad hello. I just love to say my thing quick and get done with it. Demonstration now in Liberia. Anybody who will wake up to say you're going to demonstrate for anything, we the citizens will be the first to get in the street to demonstrate for that same thing you're going to demonstrate for. Somebody will say, damn crazy. So this is it. We are not going to counter protest you, but we will be the first, the same thing you're going to protest for, we all will join there to protest for it. So when you come now, we made a number big, we made a number large in the street, so that we help you to put your voice up there. Yeah. We don't want to sit down and say that the next time you're playing protest, we will be in front of the protest. And we always mess up together, we go. Let's see what will happen, who will win. And you see, the protest, they talk. They say, CDC, for your damn stupid. That morning when they got up, when they went in the street, CDC people have followed the street and they say, what kind of stupid people, what you can do here? We playing our team, you can't do things. Election coming. We playing for our team, then you guys are coming. Why is it that you people are coming? Why CDC coming protest for? Why you're protesting for? We are not citizens. We all get children. We are all concerned about rape. That's why we all here. So we all, then they say, you go on the other side, we will be there. No. We are all Liberian. We are all Liberian. We protesting for the same thing. We can't divide ourselves. We all had to protest on the same side, okay? That what happened. So we were protesting on the same line while they are on the other side. We too on the other side protesting. So nobody could talk to their friend and say, no, we don't want you here. So go back. So this is what we want, okay? This is what we want. We always want people to be able to say, yes, I see. Oh, thank God. That's what we did. Okay? So the next time you have food and say you come in the street to protest, by the time you reach to that protest ground, we will already be there. We all march together. So now we see who you going to hide with. At the result, some of them were fighting CDC. Why you go protest and you fighting people? You don't go fight, go protest. You're not protesting for somebody. So now the whole rape issue, they have been taken care of. They have been completely nailed. Okay? Thank you so much, President. We are for nailing this thing. Nobody will protest anymore for rape building Liberia. We're done with that part. We clear it up. That's the common strategy. When they join in the street with something, we will be there at the same time. We all will protest. Okay? We all will protest. Don't see who they protest will go against. Because your aim was to go and protest so you will benefit something to destroy the government. Because December election is coming. No way. No way. CDC was the first to get in the street with a rape protest. Now people run away from CDC and say, well, then we leave you in the street, your protest now will go in. You stupid boy, we leave you in the street up here. You're hungry boy. We will leave you. We're not going to test you guys. So you're here to look for trouble. Who told you to come here? We call you. We say, no, that protest now. You don't have to invite people. That protest, we all have to protest. Yeah? We all have to work tough for our government. Let the government wake up and can't do something for rape. So that was the end of the rape protest in Liberia. So CDC went and posted in CPP rape protest Gary. So they could not eat a Gary. They were funny. I used to laugh and say, what kind of nonsense? You can't protest, give me myself out there protesting for the same thing. You can't protest for to know that. Oh my God. Well, this morning we're not going to stay long here. We will only be here for 1 hour. We got a few more meetings away. The line is open. Anybody want to call to make anything, you are welcome. Look at the bottom of the screen. The number is the one that just passing over there. You will see WhatsApp number. You will see real number. Call on that number. Whatever you want to say, you are welcome to say that. We listen to you. Before we close, I think we got roughly 10 to 15 minutes before we close. So I listen to you. So the rape issue in Liberia has been taken care of completely. And the CPP does not have any moral lesson, and they will not teach any moral lesson in our country because they do not know exactly what they are doing. 2 attempts they are made. 2 attempts. One was the framework that they brought. The framework was not written properly. Okay? The public had to condemn them to go to run away with our people. Send them run away. We are not heard about that paper. We are not seen it. And the second one is the primary. The primary, some of them were jubilating, they were congratulating the winner. But we condemn it. We, the CDC, the same people that say they are not educated, they do not know their left and right. We, the one condemn the primary because the way it was conducted, it was fraud. You listen to some of them recently, they said that when President we rigged the election, he will rig the election. Why the men will rig the election? For what reason? So they said when the men rig the election, they will cause war. They will bring war in the country. Now they then say their own election, they rig the election. So who will carry war to them? Nobody will carry war to you. Okay? It simply means that you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. So you better go and learn. We are the parent, we will teach you. So that what I said, the CPP is like a child, like a baby that names her parent, guardian to survive, to grow up. So we the citizen, as your parent, we will teach you to grow up and become a productive person. We will do that. We will help you to grow. Okay? We will help you to grow. Because everything that you have made attempt to do in a country is not right. You will always meet up with resistance. We condemn you before you take it back. So is that how you're going to lead a country? You go there, anything you bring, we condemn it before you go redo it. And then sometimes you go, you don't even return. So you're supposed to know what you're doing as a leader. But in the first place, if you are the older person and continue to ask a question this morning, why will you be the one to be insulting the younger ones? So what you expect them to do? You expect them to still respect you? If you insult them, do you still want them to respect you? If you are older person, you are older person. You need to respect your old age. So if you go and insult the younger ones, they will come at you. They will do more to you than what we see. You cannot be the one to be insulting the little ones out there. Because if you do, anything you tell them, they will return to you. They will return that to you. And then you will be nation because they don't care. They're already on the ground. They don't, some of them don't even have pants on them. So they don't care. Whatever you tell them, it doesn't matter to them. But you will be nation because you tell them anything, they're going to say it. Because you are older person. You're supposed to be the one to respect yourself because whatever you do, you will carry the bad name. Okay? You will carry the bad name. So we are always seeing that from time to time. From time to time. So we just come this morning to tell you that the CDC, the CPP does not have any moral lesson to teach our people in the country because they themselves, they are always in errors. They are always in errors. That means they don't know anything. Okay? You want to come to first thing, you're supposed to be able to correct yourself properly so that people will trust you. You see them, they're running around with things that doesn't matter to people. Those are the kind of things they will be talking about. No, we do not do that. We don't do that. So, President, we are talking about salary issue in the country. Nobody talking about salary. Salary is coming on time. Now, this is a rape. The last, I don't know that the last protest in the year or what is it? Probably they still got some to come before the election. I don't know yet, but the main one they brought was a rape home, and we all got inside, we protested, and everything went well. So now, President, we are listening to us. The rape is now a serious issue. So we are calling on all of them today to go back in their chat room and thing, to go back in their how do they call it? Their Facebook pages and thing, and write there that yes. And write there that yes. This rape issue is no longer a plaything in this country. We will take it very, very, very serious. If anybody go about to commit crime or rape, you will be there with. President, we are government will nail you. Woo! They will catch you. So we want to say thank you this morning. We got a lot of stuff to do this morning. We stopped here this morning so far, so that we will be able to go out there and do our late stuff we want to do. So the line is open. I continue to say I only have maybe less than 5 minutes to close. Oh, okay. I got some issue we need to talk about. Let me just close right away. My people are calling me from Liberia. Got some issue there. Oh. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for your comments. We come here again. We was no queen escape. We come here again. We'll show for them who got the change. Now they won't go to champion. They come in so. You better move on the road. I say you better move your road. You keep on singing away.